What's up, Tiger Gang? This is JT from the Poco Moonshine family. We are back again with another episode of Chatting with Carnivores. Today we got Graham from Carnivore Transformer. How you doing, dude?
Hi, JT. I'm great. Yourself?
And I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I see you got a good smile on your face. You're in good spirits. The carnivore diet must be treating you good.
Yeah, very good.
So let's get this started, Graham. Where are you from and where are you at now?
Well, basically, I'm from South Africa, staying in the suburbs of Cape Town. Um, and yeah, never moved. Basically, in the suburbs area, yes,
Hmm.
but it's not far apart. It's like half an hour's drive, so never moved. And yeah, Cape Town is a wonderful place to be at. With I don't know if you've seen Cape Town, ach man, Table Mountain, you'll know.
I'll have to
Nice,
Google it.
yes, nice and sunny weather
Oof.
all year long.
You guys see
But
a lot of zebras?
only in the national parks, zoos, stuff like that. Not running around here.
Yeah, no, yeah. People think Africa, they're like, man, you must like have a zebra out by your mailbox. You got to fight the zebra off when you go to the mailbox, but
and
it's not like
obviously,
that.
and obviously, lions. That's the other thing that I've heard. Lions roaming the streets, having it as a pet.
Yeah, no, it's not that wild, right? You don't beat off a lion when you go to your mailbox.
It's not that wild.
So, Graham, take us back, man. How did Graham grow up? What's your story?
Well, if I start thinking way back, um, I would say I'm very blessed. In a sense that my family, we are Christian based, and my the things that happened in my life was like when I start reflecting, it was like this is the Lord's work all the way. And yeah, my grew up was in a suburb called Manenberg, where I was like the thin boy, very thin. I don't know if you heard a joke about the barcode family. I was like that thin. If you
Really?
know, get your QR scans,
Yeah.
right? So you now the old way was the barcode.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they always made jokes with me. Like I'm like part of the barcode family. My father used to make jokes with me as well, saying my legs is like I don't have bones and I only got the veins there.
Oh
So
man.
um, if I think back, there was even a doctor that got the fright because I was very sick. Um, and the doctors got the fright, and he was like, say, bend over, and he was going down my backbone, and he said, whoa, let's give him something for this that he can be fat. So as I grew up, I was like not a fat person. I always ate a lot. I don't know where the food went, but I ate a lot. Sweet stuff, everything. Um, and as I was courting my wife, they always had these Christmas dinners. They always have every the culture is like if we have Christmas time, everybody brings the family brings food. So now
Mhm.
we have meal one, meal two, meal three, and with that, I went through every meal. Sometimes we had a 7 course meal. I went through all of those, and then I go for seconds. So I was like eating like crazy. So yeah, got married in 1998, and after that, I started to grow a belly. Started small, and through the years, they say married life is like amazing. Yes, it is amazing in food as well, and the culture of making food is like your pot of, I would say, mixed food, mixed veggies. We call it pot of biryani or pot of tomato food. It's always mixed potatoes, meat, and sauce, stuff like that, like tomato ketchup. You call it
Mhm.
ketchup or tomato sauce, stuff like that, and tomato paste. And yes, these stuff. And my favorite is chicken curry,
Mm,
which is sweet chicken curry. I would say sweet because it's chicken with some peas and the curry flavor and the sweetness of it. So that's my favorite. Then we had pabuti, right? So I'm gonna go on with all the nice foods that really like took me to the next level of weight. So yeah, so through the years, I was like eating, obviously getting trying. Then I wasn't concerned about my body, and married life was like happy life. You know, and thereafter, I think, yeah, I think 2009, when basically earlier, my father had a heart attack when I was still at school, but um, at 2009, my father passed away of what?
mm,
Of diabetes.
mm,
So he was struggling with diabetes, and they basically amputated his leg, one leg, and then just for a week he was hospital, and then he passed away.
mm,
So obviously that is the shocker, because I was heading that way as well, but didn't worry about it. Was just the what you call it, the guy that's yeah, I'm getting fat. It's part of the lineage. My father was fat. So my body started to grow like in his shape. After his passing, I could wear shirts. So obviously, meaning yeah, I'm growing into the body that my father had, and for me it was like, okay, this is normal until the day, I think it's end of 2014 into 2015, when the doctor said, I'm gonna put you on hypertension tablets. And then he declared, "Oh, you got high blood pressure." And I was like, "Oh no, it's happening. My father got hypertension. I'm gonna get, he had diabetes. Oops, what's gonna follow?" So yeah, thinking of that, this whole thing spiraled that I needed to get on a scale, start to lose weight. Because one of the things the doctor said is to control your hypertension is to get a cold shower, lose weight, don't eat chocolates, and cheese, obviously, migraine person, migraine headaches. So don't do those things as well.
mm,
So that was the advice, but never, for me, never gave me the advice to say, listen here, eat this. It's just go back, just try and avoid these funny things, but you can go on. Here's a tablet to fix you. So I received three tablets. One was the statins, one was a Duralic tablet, and there's another one, I don't know. But yeah, it was three tablets. And from 2015, I was drinking those tablets. And for me, it was like, I mustn't get to the diabetic side. So I was moving towards that with my eating habits. So then I think in 10 years thereafter, my mother passed away after my father. So that's in 2019. My mother passed away. She was hypertension as well. So she had a stroke in her lifetime. And obviously, that's the other thing that worried me. Hypertension, you get the stroke. And that is another shocker for me. When she passed on, it was like, you need to fix yourself. Right? So being on diets, um, going for the juice diet, because I saw this guy who walked Australia, I think, a movie, had a documentary, Walking Australia, and he was basically telling us, or in his documentary, that the juice diet is working. Got the machine, everything. Tried the juice diet. Wife jumped on with me, supporting me, and juice diet didn't work. Cabbage diet. Don't know if you heard of the cabbage diet.
mhm,
Right. It's cabbage diet is a soup diet. You eat for, I think, 5 days soup,
mm,
just cabbage soup, and then you rest for 3 days, and then you go again.
Mm.
Well, it works wonders, but doesn't work. I'm back to my own self in a couple of weeks. I'm back to my own self. Um, what else was there? There was another. I know the last one was the turmeric milk. Dr. Mendel, explaining drink turmeric milk if you want to lose weight. Also help with your blood pressure. So at the time when I was like yeah in 2023, beginning of 2023, I was like clearly worrying about my health, worrying about the diabetic symptoms. Because one of my buddies from work, colleague, he also had the diabetics. He was also a diabetic, and when my father passed away, he was the one that basically helped me during the times when it was like serious, when we had to take him to the doctor, when he was like half and half asleep. I would say half and half asleep, but they say it's half and half in a coma type of thingy. He was there to help me with that. So, and we also always talked about the symptoms of what is the symptom. So I started to see some signs of these small symptoms that he said, the sweating at night, um, and some other little body symptoms that you can physically see. So, and I was like worried, is this diabetes? Am I being going that route?
Mm.
And this is roundabout here in 2019 to 2020. And I was worried. And yes, and I'm trying these funny diets and it works, it doesn't work. Even I went even to the veggie side of things, just eating veggies for 2 weeks. Nah, couldn't do it. I need a piece of meat. I was saying, yes, I need the meat. So I was like, no man, this is not working. However, 2023 came around and every year we make this New Year's resolutions. And I started to pray and said, listen here, God, you are in charge of me. You are in control of my life. You say I must follow the path, your path. So this is my desire to lose weight. All right. So back again. Um, yeah. Let me just go a step back. 2020. I know I'm jumping around.
Yeah, you're
2020, I
okay.
started intermittent fasting.
Mm.
I saw this article about intermittent fasting, and the people is like saying 16 to 8. But the thing that struck the chord with me with intermittent fasting is you can get off your tablets. That's the thing that struck me.
Mm.
And that's the goal, to get off my tablets. Because from 2015 until 2020, it's a journey with tablets, the same tablets.
Those
Some
three
people,
tablets you said?
yeah, just the street tablets. And the journey is like, I can get rid of this thing once and for all. So I started to intermittent fasting. Then COVID struck. Then a person were at home because it's nice to have fasting. You can fast at work, but when you're at home, it was a different ball game. Things were spiraling out after I think April month. Things were spiraling out, and I was going up and down until 2023 doing intermittent fasting. I think the highest that I've reached in in that time period was 222 pounds.
Wow.
That's my highest that I've reached. Maybe I was higher. I'm not sure before 2020. Maybe I was higher. I got a pic that was like, for me, like saying, you were bigger than that.
Mm.
So, yeah. So, as from 2023, after I've trusted and put this whole thing in the Lord's hands, I went on back to intermittent fasting because obviously you must also do something. Come March of the 20th of March, I'm like normally going through my YouTube and this video pops up, day 253, what the carnivore did to me. So what is that? That was for me a funny one. What is this carnivore thing? What did this? But I see it was Amanda and she was standing obviously face and I see and then I went to go check. And she explained the carnivore diet in that clip and all the things that she listed, counting on her fingers. And I'm like, uh-huh, what is this? I never tried this. And then I did some research and I said to myself, what to do now? What to do now? Is this the way? And I asked my wife. Obviously, she jumps every time on the bandwagon with me. And I said, how would you like to just eat only meat? And yeah, what this person said. Now, with her again, she had an operation in 2021 on her back, 6 screws in her back. Right. So, and she said, no, no, no. She don't think she's on heavy medication for pain. So, no, no, no. She's not going to jump on. However, for me, I was like, I need to do this. But the one thing that I was hesitant about, what is it gonna do to the hypertension? So I got some video where this lady said, being carnivore and having hypertension, I'm good, I'm okay. My tablets is gone, and that gave me hope. Back to the quiz.
Mhm.
Getting off the tablets.
Mhm.
So yeah, so from the 22nd of March, I started like jumping in whatever was in the house that was meat, eggs, pork, what was the other thing? Chicken. Started with that because for us, meat is like beef and stuff is like expensive, and it's like let me just start this thing and just see where it goes.
Mhm.
Very strict water, salt, and meat. Very strict. And for 3 months, I kept that whole thing, and I was just losing weight. Every time my wife says to me, I think, husband, your pants is hanging. It doesn't look nice. I can't see butt anymore. And she says, and my kid, she says, Mommy, look at daddy. He's changing. Right? I used to make a joke with my son who's doing bodybuilding, but not bodybuilding, just to keep his physique in proper shape. And he got this six pack. And I used to make a joke, look here, I got one pack. It was just around. And then there's one day I was standing in front of the mirror and I started to see, yeah, there's a pack coming along. I did nothing, no exercise. And there's a pack coming along. I said, hey, look here, I got two packs. And
One
now
to two pegs.
yeah, I want the two packs. And then from there onwards I made the joke. And then one day he said to me, Dad, yo, I see you getting thin and I see your six pack is coming along.
Yes,
But
I'm
yeah,
just 4 packs short, man. I'm catching up, man.
but yeah, it's like visible and invisible type of pecs. You see it if you pull in your tummy so little, there it goes. And then if you just relax, yeah,
It's
but
gone.
yeah,
That's how mine is right now. It's either there one minute, one morning it's there, the next morning it's gone. I'm like,
yeah,
whatever. I
yeah.
did just hit 168 today. That's my lowest I've ever been as an adult.
Wow. Now,
So I'm down 56 pounds.
yeah, I know what you're saying. I know because to me today, weigh in 160 pounds.
Wow. Oh
Wow.
yeah, not
And that,
56. I'm down 86 pounds. Sorry. I get the number mixed up because I was at heaviest, I was 254.
yeah. So I'm just going to show you my journey. If you can see, oh,
Oh,
can't, no,
the green screen is picking it up.
so I can't take it. But yeah, it's a drop. I was
Okay.
never 160 pounds.
Wow.
I was never. Maybe in my younger years, maybe when I was married, I was, but
Maybe
never
when
when
you were
I,
barcode, right?
yes, maybe. I was always, I played rugby back in the day when I was a young lad, and they call us the under 55 kilos team. So, and there was a under 45, so I've played for both. So
That's
that
a
was
rough
my,
sport.
yeah, rugby. Yeah, it is rough. But as a kid, I didn't like the shoe part where they got the studs in. And that was like, for me, very scary. Yeah, I fall and here, guy comes and he comes run. walking over me with that stats.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, I didn't like that. Obviously, if we talk about sports, back in the day, I also played darts without the alcohol, without the smoking.
So
So I
you had
could
better
find,
aim than most people playing darts because they're drunk when they're doing it.
well, you'll be surprised. You'll be
Oh,
surprised. You'll be surprised. People that got drunk is drunk is more accurate than the one that is
my
sober.
cousin would say it would steady his hand.
Yes, and
I
it's
was like,
like
yeah,
what?
right, Tommy, man.
But yeah, um, but yeah, back to the story of me, my journey on the three months, strictly, no tea, no coffee. Everybody's like, aren't you gonna have any of those? I said, no, nothing. Even at work, they surprised, like, aren't you gonna eat something? Because this one old man thingy was like, when are you eating? I said, at night, when I get home, I make myself a meal. And I think the mistake with the first time of intermittent fasting when I was doing that from 2020 was eating carbs when I get home. Two slices of bread, wife is making food, potatoes, oh, mash, reedy type of thingy, and then eating carbs. Then I go back to my OMAD, yeah, OMAD, intermittent fasting 16:8 or the 18:6. I went down to OMAD, that was one meal a day, which is the 23, 1 hour, and then I did the 36 hours.
Mm.
Right, so going that route just to lose weight. Because yes, the key was lose weight, you can get where you want to. Get rid of those tablets. So then after the 3 months, I had a cup of tea, black tea. They say it's good. So I had a cup of black tea and then a cup of coffee. And here's the thing I wanted to know: how does it affect me? And that was what I wanted to feel because they say if you stay away from these things, um, you will feel the effect once you start drinking it. So it was one cup tasting, it's fine. I'm feeling great. But I said, no, 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 no. The diet requires what? Water, salt, and meat. So from that, I'm trying to stick to that. Yes, the occasional times that I do get the craving for something like that, and I go drink a cup of hot water. So that is like the substitute because it's warm stuff that the person drinks. So why not drink a cup of hot water? The one thing
Absolutely.
yeah, and the one thing that I've realized about drinking hot water and water that the water tastes sweet.
Hmm.
That's the funny thing. They say the water tastes bitter. I try it. No, it's tasting sweet. So I wonder, is it something to do with the palate changing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my palate's changed since I've been on carnivore just for how long have you been on carnivore, Graham?
For me, today would be, I would say 165 today, but let me just double check. I also got the days counter. 164, but this one
Wow.
today is 165.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, have any of those issues cleared up for you? You got rid of the tablets and what about the
No.
other stuff?
Okay. So with let me first talk about the readings. So my glucose reading was around about 7.5, 7.8. That's our reading, mmol, something like that. I don't know what they call that. But yeah, that was around about 7.5, 7.6. Always there, high. So which means it was high. So nowadays I'm going around about 4.5 to 5.2, which is a tremendous drop. Um, Hypertension wise, the readings 148, 145 to 85 is now around about 123 to 78, which also that also dropped tremendously. So it's like you're going to normal. As to tablets, I'm my own doctor. Going and say once I've watched Dr. Ken Berry's thing talk about hypertension tablets and about statins, I chucked the statins away. So I'm collecting statins at home. Um,
Mm,
because I need to fetch because if I don't fetch my tablets, it's gonna go fall away. So I'm not yet there. And the other two tablets that I'm drinking, one is a sodium reducer. So it reduces sodium. So when I drink electrolytes, I have a problem. I run to the toilet a lot.
mm.
And I drink salt water or electrolytes or yeah, salt water with that just to cover up because that tablet just kills the sodium in my bloodstream. So yeah. So what I did with that is I started to skip a day with that tablet. So it's one now today, tomorrow I don't drink, like weaning myself off it.
Mm.
So that's the way I'm going, just to see. And I do. I see a lot of people say they don't trust the scale. For me, the scale is my motivator. I stand on it every morning. It's like the biggest habit that I have. Every morning, even when I go on holidays, the scale goes with just to check my reading. And the reason why is to reflect on what I ate, to check, did I eat too much? Why is the numbers jumping? And then I reflect on that and I say, okay, this is not good. Don't do that. Eat in moderation, not as you went on like yesterday. So keeping it control, but I can say on the carnivore, the scale is going down, 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 down. I can eat as much meat as I want, and it's still moving down. In the beginning, it was little meat, but now it's like more meat. I think Kerry mentioned it. He's starting to eat also more meat. So it's like starting to eat more meat. But this is the one meal a day. That's why I'm from this week onwards, I'm trying the 3 day eating
Mm.
just to control that hungerness. Because this one meal a day can be a problem, but I'm not saying so. I enjoy it.
That's what I
Yeah,
had yesterday, just one meal, and, some days I eat all day, and some days I just eat one. I just go by really what my body's saying. Most days it's multiple meals, but a couple days out of the week, it's just one meal, and that's just fine. How
correct.
much how many pounds are you down? How many fat pounds have you lost, Graham?
Good question. I don't know. Let me go see on the app. Maybe it tells me. I don't think the app will tell me.
Well,
But
what
this
weight did you start at, and then what are you at now?
okay. I started in March at 202.3, yes, and it's 160 today. So that's
160?
another 160 yes today.
Wow, that's
It's like
great.
40. It's like 40.
I'm
Yeah, 40
jelly, man. I just hit 168. I'm jelly.
no, but according to the days, you're doing great.
I guess, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, according to your days, according to my days, you're doing great. That's why I say on your channel, no, you're on the right track. You're on the right track.
I want to see what day I'm on. I'm on day 73, actually.
Yeah,
So
you're doing great. You're doing great. You're like impressive.
you're doing great too, man. I'm telling you. You really are.
Yeah.
Now, I got some more questions for you. What does your family say about your diet?
Well, the family was on the side. Firstly, the first 3 months they were on the side. Um, they said, "I can, daddy, eat food like that." Wife is saying, and here's the other thing: I make my own food nowadays. Back in the day, I when I started to get fat, I told my wife, "You're killing me." Because
She
she was
wants the
dishing,
life insurance policy, Graham.
she was dishing the plate,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I was like, "It's too much food." And at the end of the day, what happened? She said, "Now dish your own food." That's the way to dish your own food. So I started to dish my own food. I started to shrink my plate. So it's like you put everything in motion, but at the end of the day, you can shrink the plate, but you'll get higher and higher on the plate. So yeah, same thing. But okay, just get me back on it. That question again.
Oh, what does your family think of your
The family,
diet? Like your the
yeah,
rest your whole family, wife, everybody,
yeah.
kids.
So my wife was just looking, like I said, about the pants. My kids was like, well, daddy is losing weight. Daddy is looking good. Um, her family, my wife's family, mother-in-law, she was like, whoa, 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 wifey, you must do something. Your, your husband is looking younger, and there's other woman that's gonna chase after him.
Oh no.
So be careful. You need to do something. So that's like a motivation talk. Her sister's the same. Said, oh, what's happening to your husband? What is he doing? So starting to tell them about the story about the carnival and trying to inspire them. But they were all like amazed. There are certain family members that didn't see me. So yeah, that's also gonna be another story. But yeah, this the what they said. But here's the nice thing. So the kids, my kids motivated my wife to join me. And the way they motivated her was saying, she was saying no, if she has to do this diet with me or go with, what about them? She must still buy their luxuries and it's not gonna be worthwhile. And I said to her, no, um, that's the thing. You can come with me, join me. I'll buy just meat. You can buy them. But they decided one night, I think before the 1st of July, or the 1st of July, they came with an announcement. They're all going on the carnivore diet.
Wow.
All right. So I was like, wait, 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 wait. Guys didn't do some research. I'm not your research. Don't look at me. But they were like, we going on it because we see daddy's looking so healthy. So then they decided, then she said, okay, let's go do some shopping. And she discovered that whatever carb she bought, she's not buying. So it's not that expensive anymore.
Mm.
So it was like that juggling. However, my daughter, she conked out on the first week
Oh
in, say-
no.
in saying, Daddy, this is too much. Meat is too much. This is too much.
What
Then
does
I
she
said,
like to eat?
she likes to eat her nice carb life things like your chips, your sweets, your nice things, your
Fun stuff.
potatoes, chips. Uh, hmm? Oh. But yeah, she was like her ways, and then I said, "Listen here, rather have a look at what keto say, because I see carnivores is also doing keto diet." So she went to go research and said, "Daddy, can I have a budget? Mommy, can I have a budget?" And we said yes for what? And she said she wants this with the meat extra. So she's still doing a meat, but she has some broccoli, cheese, um,
So she like ketovore almost.
yeah, something like that. So she enjoying her own thing, and here's the nice thing: she started to cook her own food as well. So now you see the dynamics. I cook my own food. My wife was cooking for the kids. Now my daughter is cooking a side meal, and my son is just enjoying it because it's helping him with his physique.
He's
He's
gonna
in,
try to show dad up. He's like, Dad, I'll show you how it's done.
yeah. So he's just doing his thing. So yeah,
Hey,
that's just
Woodster says, good job, Carnivore Transformer and JT. You both are killing it. Thanks, Bryant.
thanks. But yeah, it's just awesome. The family coming. Oh, there's my neighbor. Oh, amazing. She's got an amazing story as well. She started she started carnival with me speaking to her husband.
Really?
Yes, her name is Chantal.
Oh, that's your
My,
neighbor?
yeah, my neighbor. Yes,
Hey,
uh,
how you doing, neighbor? Hey, if
Chantal.
you're neighbors, I'll consider you my neighbor as well. Good day, Graham. Inspired me and my husband also. Yeah, that's cool. Graham is an inspiring guy, man. He really is. Like he's inspiring his family. People on the carnivore diet. I'm telling you, that's gonna hit Netflix because a lot of Graham's hard work. He really is putting a lot of hard work for people that they don't even get to see. Man, he's making charts and He's talking to people, emailing, man. He's just all over the place. So if you guys really don't believe in the carnivore energy, just look at Graham, man. He's looking good. He's glowing. He's working all the time. He's his kids can't even keep up with him. I'm sure he can't keep his wife off him.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Even your neighbor is inspired. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, these stories are very inspiring. I'm telling you, Graham.
Mm.
What do you eat in a week?
On my channel, it shows you what I eat. These small clips. So it's last week it was just the meat, beef chuck, sirloin. I hope I'm saying it right. Sirloin, and what was the other one? Ribeye steak. So that's basically I started to when Carrie said do some videos. I had my channel, was thinking what to do with it, and then after the bowl incident, I would say the bowl incident, I was jumping on the wagon and starting to record what I'm eating because at work, this is the question, what do you eat? So then I started to document. So I eat basically maybe a chicken as well, chicken wings, 10 chicken wings for the night on a one meal. Um, but yeah, I'm yeah, like I said, it's on the on my YouTube channel. What basically what I eat.
And you said beef is kind of expensive out there, so you've been leaning towards chicken and stuff, right?
Yes, yeah, good chicken.
Woodster says, I apologize. I missed the beginning of the stream. Where are you from, Carnivore Transformer?
I'm from Cape Town, South Africa.
South Africa, you guys. He's got to beat off a lion just to go to the mailbox, man. No, we were talking about that earlier. He doesn't have to beat off lions, but it's just funny when people hear, it's like when people hear like someone's from Australia, they're like, oh, you must have kangaroos like in your backyard. Like, I'm sure it's not that many kangaroos, you know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
Chantel. Did I say that right, Graham? Chantel?
Chantal. I don't know.
Chantel.
Chantal.
Chantel. I inspired my auntie and my one girlfriend, and both of them started the lifestyle. My uncle will join me on Monday, so I think I'm doing good. Hell yeah. Wow. Man, I'm telling you, I cannot get any of my family to join me, just my wife. My son, he's 1.5, so I'm teaching him the power of decision. So I give him, I'll offer him Cheetos or like some summer
Mhm.
sausage or something, and or some steak, and he'll go for the meat now instead. And that's his decision.
That's
He's got to
awesome.
make his own decision. He's going to be a
Yes,
big boy one day, and he's got to learn how to
that's,
do that.
that's the way.
He
That's the
can't
way.
have daddy thinking for him all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. That's the
What
way.
What's your favorite cut of meat, Graham?
For me, it would be ribeye steak.
Ribeye?
Ribeye, it would be that.
That's most
I'm
people's
trying.
answer. That's a rib. People like the ribeyes.
Yeah, it's tasty. It's nice. It's juicy. It's delicious.
you
I must
you
say.
ever
I
done
say
a reverse sear?
a what?
A reverse sear?
No, no, no,
Me
no, no.
neither. Everybody's been talking about. Carrie said he's when I go out to the homestead, he's going to reverse sear ribeye for me, and I was like, I don't know how to reverse sear.
Yeah, you must make a video of that so that I can also know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, look it up. I'm sure someone else, but we're gonna make a video. Chantel, training him while he's young is awesome. Yeah, yeah. You know, Graham, you've got kids and they're watching you, they're inspired, to kind of try the carnivore diet. What would be your tip to some parents that maybe their kids aren't as interested or something? What would be your tip or advice?
First thing is I won't force in my kids. And I would say, first thing, don't force your kids. Be the example. You're the parent. Be the example. Show them basically through you. Maybe this is the way. However, um, allow them to make a decision on their own and encourage them then on their decision. Don't say, no, 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 no. You're going the wrong way. Just encourage them because as a parent, they also have to bump their heads along the way, discover their own things, and say, no, daddy or mommy is right. Yeah.
That's great advice, man. I love that advice. That's awesome, Chantel. Yeah, Woodster, appreciate your support, bud. So let's see. How many you said you eat about one meal a day most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time it's 1 meal a day. I don't know how many pounds or is that, but yeah, it's a lot of meat, and yeah,
Do
I
you
can't.
do you eat cheese in your carnivore diet?
Um, I would say no. Then I would also say I think during this 5 months, I had maybe 2 pieces of cheese, but I would say no. I trying to stay away from those things.
Hmm. I do
Hmm.
know Rick. We had him on last night. 40 Year Carnivore. He said he eats a ton of cheese. I
Hmm.
because I said, well, I told him when I was interviewing, I was like, dude, I'm from Wisconsin, so literally we have buildings here where they just sell cheese, and you go in there and there's like every piece of cheese you see that's packaged
Hmm.
is different. Like there are just thousands of cheese in one building. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds like heaven." I was like, "You should come up to Wisconsin then, man, and try out."
Exactly. The
I got a
cheese
fun
is
question here.
fun one.
Yep. What would you take $1 million, 2 million, hell, even $10 million to stop the carnivore diet and go back to your old way of eating?
No.
You sure it's a lot of money?
Yes, I'm just thinking I can fly over there by you and come stay there. But no. No. No, 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 no.
Why
That's not
wouldn't you take the 10 mil?
um feeling like I'm feeling now, feeling young again, young at heart. Um I say no. I'm not gonna take a 10 mil. This is better than going back to the old route. Going back to that carb life. This is the better way.
Yeah, and you want to be there for your kids. You know what I'm saying? As long as possible. Obviously, we're all going to bite the dust one day, no matter what. But I
Yeah.
feel like carnivore diet's going to help us have more beautiful days than we wouldn't have had without it.
Mm. I want to see my kids grow up, and that is part of a goal that is also set. But I can't say God's
And
we are
see
all in
their
God.
kids too, right?
Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm. That would
what's
be,
the
man. I'm telling you,
generation?
what better thing, man? And that's all I tell people. I stress all the time the power of a decision. When
Mm.
you decide to marry your wife, look at all the things that happened after you made that one decision to get married
Yeah.
to each other. you know,
Exactly.
Jobs, cars, houses, kids, like carnivore diets, like everything just starts sprouting from that one decision, man. And then they're gonna have kids, and you're gonna see their kids,
It's
and it all came from your one decision to
yeah.
marry your wife. I think that's so awesome, man.
That's
I
awesome.
like bringing it up because I like reminding people how much power they have in life.
Mm.
They just kind of forget like who we are and how much power we have on a daily basis and how much
Correct.
power there actually is in a decision. There's a shit ton of
Exactly.
power.
Choices we make.
Yes.
The
Hey,
choice.
now I got another question. We were talking about chicken livers. What does chicken liver taste like? And how do you cook it?
Okay. Chicken livers, you can. I think Chantal's gonna say this is the way you cook chicken livers. But for me, chicken livers is in the air fryer. Clean it up and then put it salted and then put it in the air fryer. Um, I would say 20 minutes. You turn it around after 10 minutes, so it's 10.
Flip it?
So yeah. So how does it taste? I can't explain how liver tastes. For me, it's just it tastes nice. It's got this funny taste to it as well. Um, yeah, it's a different taste, but I can't say it tastes like a chicken or
That's usually everybody's answer, like, "Oh, it tastes like chicken, tastes like chicken."
yeah. I can't say it tastes like chicken. It just tastes funny, but in a nice way,
Huh.
like something that you want to taste.
Does it get crispy and crunchy, or what's the texture like?
No,
Is
it
it still juicy at
texture.
all, or
Yes, you can have it juicy, then you like more on the raw side, but it's more dry thing, more
hmm.
dry.
So is
So,
it kinda turned like a chicken jerky almost?
something like that. Yeah.
Hey, Woodster says, "What has been your biggest struggle on carnivore, and how do you handle it?"
Well, which the my biggest struggle is was the 3 months when temptation was walking in the house. My wife was cooking all my best meals. That was my biggest struggle. So here's my advice for her and the kids and to everybody. When you're into a temptation, when you got something that you're struggling with, then you tell that thing, not today, but later. And that is my biggest advice. So just think of a thing that happened last week when my wife was walking past a shop and the smell of agni, it's like rice and meat together. Um, and she said, "Oh, she wants some." And I said to her, "Tell the agni, not today, but later." So that is also my goal when I look at myself and I like get this craving or being tempted or being struggling, and then I say, "Not today, later." So I'm seeing myself eating it, but not now, later in the future.
Hmm. And it helps you to say no, right?
Yeah, that helps me tremendously to say no to the craving. Yeah,
Now I
and
want
the
to
other,
pull up your channel quick here, Graham.
mhm.
Let's share the screen here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Boom. You guys, make sure you go subscribe to Graham's channel, okay? Graham, you got to put that photo up that you sent to me for the
Oh,
thumbnail.
the crazy one.
Yes, yeah, because it's way more updated. Like you look like a whole new person than this guy. It doesn't even look like you, Graham. Who is
Is
this
it?
guy, Graham?
Yeah, I see. I trimmed a lot. That
You
is
guys, that's how much he's transformed. He doesn't even look like the guy in the photo. I'm serious. I'm not even joking with you. You really transformed. Look at this, guys.
Mm,
Wow, man. Yeah, I used to have a belly like that too, man. That's a shiner and a half, man. And you're doing great now.
mhm. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys, look at this, man. I haven't eaten yet today, Graham. You are just killing me.
Yeah, and that is only
Wow.
for that week.
Mm. What
For
is
the
this one? Oh, a power bowl. Nice.
Power Bowl. Yes, it's we call it beef mince, some bacon, some eggs, and some butter. Yeah.
Graham, if you could have your eggs only served one way for the rest of your life, what would it be, Graham?
I'm not a scrambled person, but I think I'm liking scrambled eggs.
Yeah, for me, it's got to be scrambled. If I could only have it one way, the rest of my life, it's got to be scrambled. Now, did
Yeah.
you eat all these patties at once? What are these
Yes,
patties here?
it's beef patties,
Beef patty, like burger patties?
burger patties. Yeah.
Wow, how many is that? One, two, three,
Five.
four, five. Wow. And then what
The
is that? A steak?
ribeye steak. Yes.
And you can eat all that at once?
That was all at once. That's why some. If you look at all the one meal a day, you would see I'm increasing. In the last 2 weeks, I was increasing on my eating habits.
Wow. And so, oh, it says lion diet. Are you doing lion diet now?
I stopped yesterday. When was it? The first? Yeah, I stopped at the end of the month. So from the first, I started to incorporate now. Yesterday it was 2 meals, and today I'm on my second meal already. So I'm looking forward to my third meal.
Wow. Yeah, that's man, I tried lion diet for 2 days and there was nothing really wrong with it. I just wanted my eggs and bacon again, so I went right back to the eggs and the bacon.
It's nice, nice. Yeah, and
Yeah,
here's the one thing. Just one thing I want to say.
absolutely.
I got people at work that's telling me now I must stop it. Stop
Mm.
it with this diet. And here's the thing. They're getting scared I'm gonna get very, very thin and look like a skeleton. And I say to them, listen here, this diet is balancing out. If I listen to Sophia and I look at Aaron Edwards, the
Mhm.
vegan that
Yeah,
right?
they both use carnivore to gain weight.
Yeah. So
Muscle weight.
and the other part is yes, you use carnivore to lose weight. So
It's the
somewhere in the
best
middle,
diet in the world, isn't it, Graham?
somewhere in the middle, it's gonna happen. You're gonna come to your fixed weight, and then it's gonna balance out. So that's my thinking on it. So yeah, and that's the funny thing that at work they say, no, no, you must stop it now. You're
Mm.
looking good, but you must stop it. And I said, no, 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 I'm not yet there. I'm not yet at the normal weight, which is past 159 pounds, which is around about I think 155 pounds.
So
But yeah.
you're only like 5 pounds away, not even.
Then I'm at the normal as the BMI say, they say that calculation is also wrong, but yeah, I'm focusing on that as well and saying, okay, I need to go to the normal weight. Then I'm feeling happy. I'm not overweight. I'm not obese. So yeah,
And it's empowering, man. I tell you, because you really have transformed. You need that new photo up, Graham. I'm telling you, man. You look totally different now, man. You look better than you look better now than you did in that photo. Not nothing against you, but you look better now.
thank you. Thank you. Appreciate.
It's amazing, dude. Now, we got some carnivores watching. Could you give your fellow carnivores three good tips that help you? Besides, to say later, that's a great one. Could you give us three tips?
Right, starting carnivore, it's all about the mind. I always think of the scripture in Romans, renew your mind. Romans 12 verse 1, which says, renew your mind.
Mm,
When you go carnivore, it's like renew your mind.
mm,
Renew, see your vision, see what you want to become, and the why. They always talk about the why.
mm,
Normally I tell people, listen here, find out your why. That is your motivator. So that's my first, basically my first step. Your why. What is your why? Going on the journey. Yes, there are pitfalls, but have faith. Obviously, you did take the faith of the leap of faith when you stepped into the, but have faith.
mm,
Have faith in what you believe, and then have faith in God that He's gonna carry you through this whole thing. This is a journey. Then third one is just enjoy the new life. Because yes, although some people take longer to get there, I would say enjoy the journey. Just focus on that first two, your mindset, your vision, your goal. Focus on that and then allow the journey to take its course.
mm. That's beautiful, man. I'm telling you, that was great. I um I just like hearing people what their tips are because everybody has such a beautiful way of expressing themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from the heart. And you guys, I
Mhm.
want to pull up his YouTube channel one more time here. You
And
guys,
the
make sure you guys go subscribe. Carnivore Transformer. He really has transformed, man. He's got the before and after photos right here. Empower your plate, enrich your life. Man, I like that. What does that mean to you? Empower your plate.
whatever you put on your plate can do either can destroy your life or it can
Mm,
enrich it. So make the
oof,
right choice when you empower that plate.
oof. That's deep, Graham. I really like that even more now. Empower your plate, enrich your life. Yeah, no, really, what you put on your plate could destroy your life or enrich it. Wow, that is amazing, dude. I love when I get new tidbits like that because then I just hold on to them. They're like little just golden nuggets, man. In life when you hear beautiful things like that.
Yeah, for me it's like it's for me it's the journey and to see what the plate can do.
Hmm.
For me it was always the plate.
Now the last stream, you were on hanging out. You took off a little early, but when we got around to a question, you weren't available on video to get it. So I want to get yours now. What was what would be your elevator pitch? What would you say to someone who is on the fence about trying carnivore diet? What would be your pitch to them? I know you said leap of faith. Could you expand on that last night? Because I didn't. You didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I did say leap of faith. So the leap of faith is for me it's like when people see me, because this is mostly people that know me. But if I look at the other side, when people don't know me, like having this top now that say it only made to ask me why, and I got to explain it to them. Um, that's when I come in with the saying that I was this person, and for me, my goal was that I want to get rid of hypertension, and I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there, and for me, it was a leap of faith, jumping into it, trusting in the Lord and trusting these people that is on this journey, trusting their word and seeing what happened to them and believing it's going to happen to me. And
Hmm,
the thing. So I would say I'm the person you can look at. If you know me, look at me. This is what happened. It can happen to you. And that is my thingy when I speak to someone. When I speak to someone that I don't know, I say rather, yes, it happened to me. Go do research. Go check Dr. Kenberry. Go check Amanda. I would always refer to Amanda. Go check Amanda because you know Amanda was the first one I saw. Go check
Mhm.
Amanda. Go look at Kerry. And here's the thing, a disclaimer, but I can say when I saw Kerry's 30 days video, I was like, this guy, and I'm also close to 30 days. I think it was 29 days. I think we one day apart. I was like, this guy's crazy. Look at all the things we have. And I'm like, he's so inspiring. But my mouth was hanging open as the way he presented the carnivore diet. And I'm like, this guy is so inspirational. And every time we got the video, I say, oh, yeah, he goes again. So yeah, he's like an inspirational guy to me as well. The way he does it. And yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
No, you did, you did. I like hearing who's your carnivore inspirations too, because that's a question I didn't even think of, and we
Mm,
covered it. That's amazing. Yeah, Carrie, I saw him do keto, for a while, and he got
mm,
some results, but I just wasn't impressed with anybody I saw do keto. Like they were just, to me, it was like getting results at the same pace that I would have if I just cut back a little bit on the junk, and just ate a little less of it. To me, that's why I feel like it's still going on. But then when I saw him do carnivore, I said, okay, now I'm gonna keep my eye real close on him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he just kept putting out video after video on carnivore. I was like, dude, that's it. I cannot sit here anymore and not keep watching this guy get more energy and look better. Like, I want my results. Like, there's no way I could eat it. It just
yeah.
makes you want to jump out of your skin. You're like, that's it. I'm gonna do this now. Like that's it. I cannot just, if this is out there to just grab, I'm grabbing,
Mm,
you know?
that, mm. And now the other thing is that maybe you're pondering as well as myself is why didn't we hear of this earlier in life?
Hmm.
Why weren't we educated? So, and obviously in my day-to-day talk with people is what's the main question? What do you eat? Why don't you eat veggies? What's the problem? That's the question. Because the training here that we received is that veggies is the good thing.
Hmm.
So I think we also got the standard American diet training or in school, and everybody's like, no, 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 you can't go down that route. You can't do this meat eating thing. It's just protein. So then here's the other thing. When I tell them, do you see anything wrong with me? You see, I'm looking healthy. Do you see anything different? You say, yes, you're looking good. You see anything? That's the other thing. I normally go on bragging about myself, my body, and the weight I've lost. Yeah.
Hey, it's a great selling point because they can't deny that you're standing there in good spirits. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Hey, we got Sam here from Carnivore Pioneers. I just interviewed him yesterday, man. He's been to Egypt. He's been all over the place,
Yeah.
dude, and
So
he's had a heck of a story, man. I'm telling you, Sam. Thank you. And he was nice enough. I didn't realize at first he was out of my country, and I booked him for like his 2 a.m. in the morning, and the poor guy stayed up till 3 a.m. interviewing, and I just love him even more for that. Sam, next time I'm gonna book you on a better date. You guys, though, he's got a very inspiration story too. He was a political prisoner for a little bit,
yeah.
um, kicked out of his country. They closed his bank account, man. And he was kind of like you, man. He started getting placed in his dad's footsteps, whether
Mm,
he liked it or not. And you were saying you saw yourself kind of walking
the
in
way
your
that
dad's footsteps with the body image and stuff. And it's a paradigm. It's a family paradigm. It really is. And it's a tough thing to break. But
is
Sam, he broke it. He's
amazing.
he's living his life the way he is. You now, I think you broke yours too. Do you think you are off your dad's path that he was on?
Yes. The way I'm going, I would say yes. Yes, I'm getting there. Basically, physical wise, yes. I would say yes.
Can you show everybody your shirt before we go? Your hoodie?
Let me just stand up quickly.
You guys, look at that. I eat meat. Ask me why. Ooh, I'm telling you. And I was just saying to him, man, shirts like that, you guys need to pick up carnivore shirts, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is not just to sell something, make money. It's because it's a great conversation starter. And there's so many people that aren't on the carnivore diet that would just benefit from it. And it's like, you don't want to go up to someone who's overweight and they might actually be very insecure, about it. They might be having a bad time and they might say, "Hey, I know I'm overweight and I don't know what to do." Like me, I didn't know what to do until I saw Carrie talk about the carnivore diet, which is why I'm sharing Graham's story because someone might not know what to do. And then they hear Graham, they're like, okay, this carnivore diet worked for him. I'm going to try it. So my point is like, get the t-shirts because it helps you start a conversation with someone who might be willing to talk. They say, "Hey, that's an interesting shirt," because you don't want to just walk up to someone as much as you want to help them. You don't want to be rude. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the t-shirts are a great way to just break the ice and not be so rude. Does that make sense? Chantel, love my coffee and tea. I have it without sugar. Do
Yeah.
you drinking coffee at all, Graham? I know you said you quit. Did you go back on it?
No, I'm
My
not.
wife just quit it.
I'm not even thinking of coffee. We got this nice coffee called Lavassa,
Oh, Lavasa.
and
I like that name, Lavasa.
Lavassa. So it's nice. It's creamy. It's better than a cappuccino. Let me rather say,
Mm,
or an americano. It's better than that. And it's just amazing the aroma and the smell. I get it in the morning because when the office workers, my colleagues come in, they make them a cup of Lavassa,
mm,
and it's like, oh, I need to drink, but nah, cup of hot water is the best. It's the sweetest.
that's awesome. Hey, Sam, Carnivore Pioneer says, absolutely yes. He says, it's a great idea. How can I get a hoodie like this one?
I went to go print my own hoodie.
Now, Graham, you know what you could do is go on Spreadshop.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
mm,
Spreadshop and then put the link in your description and then just upload that design onto Spreadshop.
mm-hmm,
And then you can have because I just opened my Spreadshop and I've been selling Chatting with Carnivores t-shirts.
mm-hmm. I saw
So
it.
So you guys give them a little bit. Graham, maybe you'll put that up on your spread shop and put the link in your descriptions. Would that be
Mm-hmm.
cool?
Yes, I opened up a split shop, no? Split shop
Yep.
account. I did open up, but I'm still feeling my way as I saw Kitty and I saw yourself having a split shop. So,
Yeah.
but
If you need any
yeah,
help, let me know. I can take care of you. But I'm gonna help Graham. We're gonna get that shirt on his spread shop so you can purchase that. Sam, how does that sound, Sam? If Graham gets that up on his spread shop, and then everybody can purchase a hoodie like that, and he can make it for shirts, water bottles, like anything really. Graham, I made a design for myself as
that's nice.
well. Just have to get my t-shirt printed now, and I'm excited. Yeah. Um, what you guys can do is go to
Mm,
spreadshop.com and you can upload your design and you don't have to buy any t-shirts up front, nothing. You just order a t-shirt from them, even yourself. You can order one of your own design t-shirts and then have it mailed to the house. If there's like anything wrong with the shirts or something, they handle all the customer complaints and stuff. You just put your design up and get paid. That's all. And then it's about people getting instant access to this stuff that's going to work, and we don't have to be like, well, I got to go to the shirt place and print it up, and then how many people want an XL, and then you got to figure out how many XLs to buy. That's just it's hogwash, man.
business, yeah.
Yeah, go on Spreadshop and then everybody can get in there, you know what I'm saying? Hey Chad, how you doing? Just getting my desk. Hello. Oh, get in your desk. Hey man, yeah, we are just up early, man. We're talking about carnivore all the time and it feels good, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Did you
awesome.
have fun, Graham?
Yes, it was nice chatting with you, JT.
Yes,
What's
yes.
your real name? What's your real name? It's not
James
J
Timothy.
James Timothy. Oh, very
That's where
nice
the
name.
JT comes from. James Timothy Hahn. So it's just my first and my middle name. I don't really
If I
use my last name much, but it's my first and middle initials, JT.
JT.
Hmm. People have been calling me that since I was a little kid, man. So I just always stuck with it. It's just I like it more than being called James. Nothing wrong with you can still call me James, whatever. But I just I hear JT and I answer more to I respond
Yeah,
more because sometimes if you might say James, I might just not respond. I'm just not used to hearing that name.
awesome.
You guys, we I am gonna help him get that design on his spread shop, and that way you guys can get out there. I honestly believe it's very important, man. It's so important to have some sort of conversation starter, icebreaker, and start spreading this. I feel like even when we get the carnivore diet movie out, we get carnivore diet documentary T-shirts. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like my favorite movies on Netflix, or something like that. And it's going to be a great conversation starter. And people are going to be like, "What is this documentary? Like, what is this?" And then we can tell them all about it, man. It's going to be great. But you guys, my coach always says the first law of learning is repetition, repetition. So replay Graham's story because you might be thinking about, a room you got to clean later, you got to organize your office or something, and your mind drifts for 20, 30 seconds, and you might have missed something important that Graham said that could be very important to you. So there's
Mhm.
value in Graham and there's value in his story. And that's why we're on here sharing his story so you guys could relate to it and find something of value in it because there's a lot of value in it. But you guys got to look for it. You got to find it. Graham, I had a blast. I can't wait to have you on again for your update video. Are you going to be coming back for some more Friday night hangouts?
Well, I made an appointment in my book to join you every Friday, waking up very early.
Cool, cool. I appreciate it because we're going to be doing them every Friday, man. I just feel it's very important for us to just stay connected to each other and to support each other, as a community, you know.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah.
guys look forward to seeing Graham too more often on the Friday night hangouts. That's going to be awesome. But you guys, that's it for this episode. Make sure you subscribe to Graham's channel, and you can always keep track of him. You don't let him out of your sights, man, because he's got a lot of good info. He's a beacon of light, and he's really out here shining to a lot of people, man, that are in the dark. And I appreciate you, man, and I appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you, JT.
No problem. You guys, that's it. We're out. I'm gonna do my duck face on the way out. We'll see you guys later. I got Sophia eat steak later today, but peace out.